Hello, and welcome to my free roam scenario. Today, I'm going to take a cross-country class at 170 free car from Derby to Nottingham. Today, as in right now, it would be 170 106. Obviously, it won't be 170 106, unfortunately, when you do the scenario. Sorry, the custom livery, you can't change the number, so it comes up with the Scott round numbers. That's a shame. I've managed to download the cross-country delivery from the creator content. I do apologise, I don't know who the actual author is, but it's very good. And I'm just going to spawn it in now. So I'm going to be doing 1.01, which is the 8:45 Cardiff Central to Nottingham. But obviously, we're going to start it at Derby because we can't start it anywhere else. I'm going to spawn. I am playing on the PS5, so bear with me. We'll be probably shouting out commands that may not be relevant to your format, but hopefully the theme will be the same. So the train leaves at 11:40. It's actually it's the 11:40 service from Derby, and it goes at Long Eaton, Beeston, and Nottingham, and then it shunts at Nottingham. Let's see how we get on. See how far we get. So obviously, at the moment, there's a problem with scenario planner where 170 don't seem to work. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. So I've not been able to create. I wanted to create a scenario with the 170s, but unfortunately, as I'm going to do it, it crashes. So instead, I'm just going to do free roam. Now, the only downside is that this timetable I'm using as a reference is very different to the timetable that's actually in the game. So there are a few, there's been a couple of platform clashes and things like that, but we'll see how we get on. So I do apologise if there's a couple of things that go a little bit awry, but we will try our best. So I'm going to try and take 1.01 today, so I'm going to spawn it. Now, when they come in from Birmingham, which is the direction I'm looking at now, they come in and they reverse at Derby. I'm not, obviously, to explain people who don't know, so I'm not trying to take anyone to suck eggs, but not everybody actually knows the movements. They're coming from Birmingham on the up pull down Tamworth slow. Then they come into up a 3 or 4 usually, and then they reverse and go out towards Nottingham, and vice versa. Coming in from Nottingham, they come into this way and then reverse out to Birmingham. They usually there's no stop balls unfortunately to guide us, but they usually stop around here somewhere. So I'm going to spawn what would be the back of the tram when we leave here. I'm going to spawn the class 170, and as I've got the cross country, I'm going to spawn that. If you recognise the what's happened there? If you recognise this is your livery, please shout out. I'm happy to credit to you. Oh, I'm doing it again. Keep pressing triangle too early. Apologies. It's because I'm doing a video. I'll do it right every time until I do a video. Right. We'll put it out there. There we go. So obviously the number's wrong, but apparently we can't change that in the livery at the moment. So I'm driving from the other end. I've just spawned it this way around. So here we go. We'll get to the front. We do leave at 11:40, so I suppose I better hurry up. Too busy yapping. I do like the 170. It's a nice train overall. The brakes taking a bit of getting used to, but apart from that, it's all good. I use all the safety systems, so if you want the same, go over here and just turn the vigilance, DSD, and the AWS onto normal. Go to the driver's cab, shut my door, sort my lights out, because we've changed ends. So I was doing it as if we were changing ends. Key myself in. Lock the door, so that was the acknowledgement, if you've never heard that before. So we leave at 11:40, so it should be nice and ready there. Now I've got to set my route, obviously, because we're in free mode. So set the path. We're apparently booked into platform 3. Now this is where things can go a bit awry, because it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to arrive in 3. We might turn up in 3 if I'm the train already there. If there is, I might have to change the path, but we'll find out when we get there. So I shall put us in 3 anyway. And we go right to the end because we do shunt out. So we'll do that. So path is now in, signal is now off. I can close my doors. I do try and drive, as you can see, I use the safe systems and I use the hub with no hub as best as I can. I'll wait 2 off the guard. I'll give them 2 back. For those that don't have I use a keyboard which enables you, if you press B, that enables you to return the buzzer. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on every train. So off we go then. I might open the window to get a little bit of engine crash. If that's a bit too loud, I do apologise. I'm using my microphone on my PS5 controller, so that might not sound great. It's 25 coming out of Derby. Just going to drop the power off a little bit. This train does stop at Long Eaton and Beeston. Now, obviously, because I'm doing it to free roam, I've not got Long Eaton and Beeston on as stop marks, but because, like I say, I don't use the hood anyway, so in reality, it doesn't really make no difference. I'm just going to follow the timetable. So we're due at Long Eaton to arrive at 11:48, to depart at 11:49. One of the custom EMR regional liveries there. So that's another custom one. Off we go. CNH's Park and the RTC. As we depart Derby. The Class 170 can do a maximum speed of 170 miles an hour, which obviously is noted there by the red line where 100 is. Has one controller. It doesn't have two like the 158 does. It's a bit more modern. It was built in 1997, 98. I ran it, strangely enough, in Derby. They were built right there in Church Lane. So, looking at the real life schedule, we pass Spondon at 11:43 and a half. And we are just gone over the River Derwent, so we're on our way going towards an area called Fruiton. Well, we've been through Fruiton, sorry. Yeah, so we're approaching Spondon. Night speed now 80. Hope that everything works out okay. Like I say, this is passed on the current timetable, but obviously the Midland Main Line is based on the oldest Midlands trains timetable, which is nearly 5 years up, which was 5 years ago, so it has changed quite significantly. So I'm not expecting it to match up great. So, we've got a bit of rain already. Let's get that wipers on. Wipers give me control there, or I've cheated and just pressed me on the keyboard. So 11:43 and 30 seconds is the timing through Spondon. Today's train did it 11:43 and a quarter. We're doing it in 11:43 and 12 seconds. So not bad. 100 mile is now the line speed. Looks like we've got a wet and foggy trip. The dynamic weather, I mean, I've started using dynamic weather again. I've been turning it off because I didn't like all the volumetric fog. It seemed really overzealous and unnecessary, and it just annoys me, especially with visibility. But it is nice to have the variations in the weather, though, especially like a day like today where it's overcast, the sun's out, it's raining. So I've just come through an area called Elveston. As you can probably tell, I am local to the area, that's why I know it quite well. So this is Elveston Castle. That's the road that was busted. That beeping noise, for those who don't know, is your vigilance. So basically, if you don't touch any controls in 60 seconds, it will beep at you, and you acknowledge by pushing down the pedal. A lot of drivers in real life will just keep pressing will let go of the pedal and push it back down again. We're now approaching, well, I think we're going through Borough Wash. Now, the speed boards here, as you can see, says 110. And there is another one of it that says HST. Now, the 15Xs and the 170s can follow the HST speeds. Pull power off a little bit. Let's get this on a steady 100. So we go from Drake at 11:46, and it's just round the corner. So yeah, we can adhere to that HST 110 speed. We don't need to adhere to the 80. That's for all of the trains that are in the HST to route. And a 170 just counts the HST. Anything that goes above 75, basically. So we're not too far away from a crossing called Sawley. And that's when we need to start thinking about get the power off, put some brake on as we approach Longing, and even more so with these wet rails that we're starting to experience. So I'm going to ease the power off and start putting some brake. The double yellow is because the signal at sheet stores will be at red because it is a train approach signal. That is to say that it doesn't clear until you approach it to take you over the junction for Nottingham. Fastly approaching Long Eaton Town Station, which is actually nowhere near Long Eaton Town. Brake off a little bit heavy because of the wet conditions. I've put a bit more brake in than needed, but just want to make sure I stop. A bit early, so we're due in at 11:48, so. It's not too bad. Nice steady. Just let that off a minute to roll to the end of the platform. Well, that's not too bad. I'm quite impressed with that considering the wet conditions. Oh, there we go. So we've just turned up at 11:47 and 20 odd seconds. The real train arrives at 11:48. So whether I'm just really brave or just, yeah, good luck. It's raining and it's got thunder as well. How realistic. Got a quick picture off the end of the platform. It's quite a nice looking livery, that is. Whoever did it, well done. Pretty impressed. Sure everyone's getting off. I also worked out to use the SDO, so you can do door select where you only open the one coach doors. There we go. I've got yeah, to stop that happening, flick it off to neutral. We're off at 11:49 and a quarter apparently. 11:49 a quarter. No, 11:49 on the dot is the schedule. So I will prepare for departure. And as I'm on a wet rail, I will probably use the hill start so I don't wheel spin too much. Let's get the door shut. Up the hill start is the button there on the RFB. You can hold L2 if you're on the controller. Let's see how we get on. So put some power on, wait for the dragging brake to come, and then if you let go, it should start to move. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting the wheel slip, so I don't know if I wanted to, I could just press X with my sand, or you could press the button. Yeah. Not really matters. So we're approaching a red signal, remember? If you look at the AWS, we have had to go on taking it. So just, now it should be an operative word, clear, with the feathers, that's the white dots above it, with the in the diagonal position, to say that we are, there we go, going to be driving over the junction sheet stores. Now it's 15 miles an hour. Oh, that's bright. It's 15 miles an hour to go over the junction. So I'm going to speed up a little bit, due over sheep stores at 11:50 and a half, heading to 30-second passing. So my steady departure out along it is actually losing me a bit of time. Start getting some braking. Oh, it's not too bad actually. 11:50-30. This is sheep stores junction. Go. Just not a bit too quick where we are. So it's just 50 mile an hour into curve. Going the other way, it's 10. We stop at Beeston at 11:57. 11:57. Well, 11:56 and a half, 11:57 and a half. So we passed French East Junction 11:52 and a half. And there's oh look, there's a HST stood there waiting for us. Yeah, interesting that. Like I say, the timetables don't quite match, so yeah, that HST stood there waiting for us, I'm afraid, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like I say, we might end up turning up at Nottingham and finding we can't get us back from 3 hours, but you know, such is life. So we should be able to power up a bit now. To 30. Taking it steady because of the wet rail. Just taking a little away, nice and wet. And we have the green and feathers all the way flat to say that we're going right over to the game, Nottingham, the Down Main. If it was just the diagonal, we'd be saying that we're going to the passenger loop, which you still can access the Down Main from there, but you just have to stay in the loop a bit longer. So there we go. It's the first crossover. Just advance this junction here. Yeah, we're doing all right now. So 11:52 and a half at due over this junction, which we just done. So, and then we cross over here onto the. We just dropped a bit of speed, so just put a bit of power down. It's 80 now, all the way to. Well, basically, well, Lenton safe, I suppose. So let's put some power down. Next stop, Beeston. Arrival 11:56 and a half, according to this. We pass Asbury Junction at 11:53 and a half, which is round the corner. And Latimore Station at 11:54 and a half. It's Meadow Lane crossing. Just coming into the Attleborough Nature Reserve. So on a good day, you can see the lake like a lake, and people will walk along there. Like it's not quite as well done on the game, but in real life there's a walkway here, a bit closer to the track actually, which you can see people walking, and there's a big wide road. You see kids riding their bikes up there, and dog walkers and stuff. People will be out on the Hollister, they'll be out on the lake with their sailboats. Lost a couple of seconds there, I think, with the wet weather. Check it out because we had to progress it. Just, but so the schedule says we should be through Attleborough Station at 11:54 and a half. I mean, there it's in front of us. We're literally, probably about 5 or 6 seconds off the schedule. I think the wet rain's not helped. Oh, it's just dying off a little bit. That's good to know. Beeston's just up ahead. You can just see the footbridge in the distance. So I will start thinking about. Due into Beeston at 11:56 and a half, so literally a minute and a half. I'm going to start braking. I'll start doing it about now. I'll do notch 2, given the fact we're still a bit wet on the track, and brakes on the 170 are really unpredictable for me. Are we slipping? No. But we are slowing down. Rain's come again. Trying to do stuff, and then it's... Make sure we stop so a bit more braking than needed, right? Steady roll on, why not? Rather stop than not stop and slide straight through. Yes, like I say, 11:56 and a half is actually the timetable stop, so we're actually doing alright. I've obviously been a lot braver with my braking, perhaps. Yeah. Now, there's no stop sign, but it's normally at the bottom of the stairs on a multiple unit. Right, anyway. I'll stop it there. And there we are. Whew. We're for 11:57 and a half, so literally 60 seconds. Got a push to stop the alarm going off. So I'll probably do the same, because it's still a bit wet, so I'll probably do the same with the hill start, and see and try and reduce the wheel speed as I move off. Let's do. Right, there's 8. Okay, well, let's get them doors shut for a right time departure. Let's go. Soon to be better than that. Great trade full, so your speed's coming up. Good SP activity now. We've got a bit more beams, which we steadily come out of Easter. Next reporting point, Beeston Safe Junction, 11:58 and a half, which is just a bit actually, just where the lines diverge off. Full power, working for it too. Seems to be looking alright, so let's go, got traction alright. Yeah, so here's Beeston Safe, 11:58, 25, 26, so it looks like we're sticking to the time. Not really complain there, look, not too bad at all. Next reporting point, Beeston North Junction, 12 o'clock. We're actually due into Nottingham at 12:04. It seems quite excessive. There is quite a few passing allowances looking at the schedule. Hello, it's 165 miles from Cardiff to Nottingham by Birmingham. Just looking at the timetable. By the way, I'm using realtimetrains.co.uk for the timetables if anyone's interested in looking at that. So we will slow down for the 50, it goes 15, it was 25. Oh, mind you, down to platform 3 and on. Okay. I'll just click reduce my speed, because I think this catches you out a little bit. Let's have a look. 40. Yeah, because I'm going to platform 3 on, so I'll be crossing over to those sides, which is 40. So I'm just going to reduce my speed a little bit. The TPWS grid can be a little bit sensitive, I've noticed around here, so I'm just going to reduce my speed a bit more. So if you think I'm being a bit overzealous, I'm not. It's just the TPW spread on the game. I don't know if it's in real life. It really sensitive. I've not gone off, so that's good. They normally go off there. I'm approaching a red. I'm aware of that, but it should change, hopefully. Speaks to the North Junction. This is Lenton. Lenton safe is 12 o'clock, and it is indeed 12 o'clock. Let's put some brakes on because the signal is still red. And it's just good. Thank you very much. It's 40 over the crossing, so speed up a bit now. So yeah, we've gone right over onto the slope, so which yeah, bit of a bullet because we are actually on the fast, but that's the difference, I guess, with the game and the timetable. Well, oh no, Seabury. Over the crossing, so we'll put some brake on. Okay, and then the next speed will be 25 and then 15. So we slowly, 25's at the bridge. So it says 50, which is great, but you can't really get 50 because you've got to go 25 from the bridge. So there's no point powering on. There's no point doing anything. Oh, well, we've got a signal into platform 3, so there's nothing there. So that's good. It's good to know. Start putting some brake on for the 25. And then it's the 15 into the platform. And we're going right down the end of platform 3 because it's a common practice for the Cardiff to come in and shunt out into the down sidings, old parcel sidings up to Eastcroft, and they shunt back out about 20 minutes later, which to form a just because of the space in the station. There we go. And yeah, we've done well. 12:04 due in real life. Today the train arrived in 12:02 3/4. Now, bearing in mind I did get proper checked at Linton, so I think that's good. But we're still on time, which is good. And we've got to go all the way there, and also it's an estimate on the guests. So yeah, that's with that. So it's got to draw all the way down to the end of the platform. Now, in real life, you would usually have a member of staff flapping an arm at you, as in basically to draw down to them. So what they're basically doing is they're manually telling you to stop in the position, and they'll be doing that for positioning because obviously it depends. I mean, they might not do it so much if it's local instructions, but if there's, let's say, another train's got from behind you, or you've got a couple, then they would normally stop you in a certain position to make sure that there's room for the couple. So draw right there into platform 3C. So where's that HST come from? Is that the Skegness? Yeah. Now, 5 Golf 26 is the new reporting head code, and it leaves at 12:09. So if you want to indulge me, come with me into the siding. I won't wait in the siding because it waits after 25 minutes. But if you want to indulge me, we're 5 lane today. You come with me into the siding, then I will. I'm going to do that. Leaves at 12:09. Just put myself in neutral. Just going to have a quick wander outside. A bit of fresh air. It's going at the rain, but sunny. Take a quick hello. Quick screenshot. And then a colour card from the car. Yeah. Now you're wondering why I probably don't use photo mode. I do use photo mode. I use it quite a bit, but I've decided to try and take as many au naturel pictures as I can. Oh yeah, forgot. What's that? Oh, see, I forgot. I was going to go back in the cab, and I realised I've walked. Oh, Yeah, but it does that actually. You fall between the train and the platform. Yeah, so what happens here now is the unit will shunt into the Eastcroft Down siding district. And then the driver will change engines, and 20 minutes later we'll bring it back into Nottingham, which will form a service back to Birmingham. So what happens is the car that's coming to Nottingham, they'll form a Birmingham service, and the Birmingham services will form Cardiff services. So they sort of interchange. That's kind of how it works, really. It is a miserable day, yeah, you have to go. I mean, whether that's in real life, I don't know, but it's a bit miserable here. But I mean, the wet effect's quite nice. I do quite like it, to be fair. It's a shame the rain doesn't come in the cab like it would in real life, but that's basically on us for everything, can you? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will buff it in. So to buff it into the sidings, you would have to go to here. I'll put it right to the end. You don't need to go all the way to the end, and I won't. But I'll do that. And then two little white lights should come off eventually. That says DS, which is down sidings. The door's shut because obviously I've got to get the interlock. Make sure I'm going to get. Okay. Ready to go. Obviously, I can't up the beach. You wouldn't go and have the guard with you. I mean, they might travel with you to have a sandwich. I don't really know what the practice is. Take it steady coming out of it. It's 15 all the way. So let's go. It's horrible weather, isn't it? So yeah, just going to the down sidings, and like I say, it would reverse and come back, but it hasn't. Oh, I'm speeding. Sorry, it sort of caught my attention on my iPad. I apologise. I'll slow down immediately. There we go. I was and we got a bit of spin then. Put the brake on a bit too hard. I had a dragging brake light on the TMS. That TMS. Basic screen, really. So here we go, into the down sidings, and you can see I've got some eclectic. Well, I've got the EMR regional livery downloaded, that's obviously the original Eastman trains. We also have the Scott Rail 158 livery, and the original EMR regional railways livery, which is very nice as well. EMR, British Rail EMR livery. The British Rail Regional Railway livery. Right, so I'll just bring that into there, that'll be about right. And there we are, so that's in the carry sidings now. So I'll de-prep the train to be ready to shut back out. I'll cancel the path because I don't need it. It doesn't come back out until 12:28. I'm not going to do that to you, but I'm going to take everything off. Even the wiper. Oh, how'd you do that? Okay. Go to the other end. Through the train. It's really annoying because the sound, if you got the wind the sound carries on, but actually it wouldn't, would it? And then once you go in this bit, it stops because the window's not open. Look at the rain, which is good. The vehicle numbers are wrong. They're right on the actual proper trains, but on the curator, on the livery, the livery designer, they're wrong. The numbers are wrong. The vehicle numbers are wrong. Right. Just prep this cab. Get these safe systems on. Just a reminder for those who didn't see it. Vigilance, PSD, and AWS. And then once we key in, we'll get that ping, and I'll put my lights on. It's so dark, I want to put light in. And that's it. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. What I would do is we'll do another video of this move. I'll I'll do it and upload it. So I'm not going to let you sit and wait. So you keep an eye out for the next video. Thanks for joining me. Take care.